Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. In today's session, we are going to talk about past continuous tense, or we can call it past progressive tense, in which your work is in process. Before we continue with the topic, let me tell you the identity. Identification is very simple whenever you will get these words at the end of your sentences. For example, मैं खाना खा रहा था, वह वहां जा रहा था, तुम काम कर रहे थे, तो रहा था, रहे थे, रही थी। अगर ये आपके सेंटेंसेस के एंड में अंत में आता है, इट मीन दैट इज पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. ओके, नाउ with singular subjects we use was, with plural subject we use were. Okay, when to use this tense? Past tense we use for particular time, specific time or duration of the work in process. There we use past continuous tense. Now we are going to talk about contraction form like was not. So we can call it wasn't, were not, weren't. These contraction forms we use in negative and interrogative negative sentences, which we are going to talk about in upcoming parts. For example, यह घड़ी काम नहीं कर रही है. This clock is not working. This is all about present one. Now, if I convert it into past, यह घड़ी काम नहीं कर रही थी. This clock was not working, or this clock wasn't working. तो आप इस तरीके से बोल सकते हैं past form को. Next, we are going to talk about some more cases where we can use this tense. First one is for continuing period, like Rita was working all day. Yesterday, I was cooking food all day. Okay, so it is like continuing during period. Next is continuing during moment. So here we are going to talk about that particular time. For example, at 4 p.m., I was doing dishes. Next, for continuing when interrupted. They were packing their bags when I arrived there. They were having their meal when I arrived there. So here I used two past forms, two past tenses. First one is continuous and second one is past simple. Next is planned action. Okay, means you have planned something and for that you are using past continuous tense. I was preparing for exams, but I didn't get the time to text you. And last one is, if you really wish to make a polite request, that time also you can use this tense. For example, I was searching for something, if you could help me right now. Or you can use, I was wondering something, if you could help me right now. So this way you can use this tense. Now we are going to talk about affirmative, positive and imperative sentences. All are same. You can call it affirmative sentences, you can call it positive sentences, you can call it imperative sentences. Rule is very simple as usual. So subject, was, were as per the subject, verb first form, ing and object. For example, वह खाना खा रहा था. He was having food or he was eating food. Okay. Now in this example, here I have added one more past tense. Let's check. He was having food when I arrived there. वह खाना खा रहा था जब मैं वहां पहुंचा. So I have added one more past tense here. Next is वे कुछ योजना बना रहे थे. They were planning something. उस टेबल पर उसकी माँ काम कर रही थी. His mother was working on that table. So like this, you can make affirmative, positive or imperative sentence. Next is negative sentences, nakaratmak vakya. As I shared, in this we are going to use this wasn't and weren't. Wasn't we will use with singular and weren't we will use with plural. For example, मैं वहां नहीं जा रहा था. I wasn't going there. Okay, like this you can make negative sentences, nakaratmak vakya. Rule is very simple. You are just adding not after helping verb. Like subject, Was were as per the subject, not verb first form, ing and object. For example, he was not working there. वह वहां काम नहीं कर रहा था. They were not going in the temple. वे मंदिर में नहीं जा रहे थे. She was not washing clothes. वह कपड़े नहीं धो रही थी. So this way you can make negative sentences. Next we are going to talk about interrogative sentences or question tag where you are asking questions. क्या तुम खाना बना रहे हो? क्या तुम वहां जा रहे हो? Like this. Now here I have written 3 rules. You must be wondering that why. So let me explain. First rule is very simple. If you really wish to make a simple interrogative sentence like क्या तुम खाना बना रहे हो? Sorry, बना रहे थे. Were you cooking food? Okay. क्या तुम चपाती बना रहे थे? रोटी बना रहे थे? Were you making chapatis? Like this. Next one is you have added not here. For example, क्या तुम वहां नहीं जा रहे थे? So if you want to make interrogative negative sentences, first rule is this and second rule is this. In this rule, you cannot separate was not and were not. If you do this, then your sentences will be wrong. So please make sure that you follow all these 3 sentences, all these 3 rules as per the format. Okay. For example, was he working there? Were they going in the temple? Was she washing clothes? Like this, it is all about interrogative sentences. In this, we have to follow these rules. If you want to make interrogative negative, follow rule number 2, this one, and rule number 3, this one. Now, last tip for this, we are not going to add ing form with stative words. Okay. So you may search or I will share one video soon all about stative words, verbs. So you will not add ing like look, no, okay, having in some cases. So these are stative verbs which tells us all about state. So it was all about today's session. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep enjoying.